G'day everyone, welcome to Opal Mills. So for all those new, welcome, and this is just my little channel on sharing what I get up to with Opal with everyone, from mining, buying parcels, cutting, carving, silversmithing and newly goldsmithing, inlay and anything else, Opal related mostly. So I'm getting ready for another trip to Andamooka this weekend, and I thought I'd better get a video out before I go. So it's a bit of a mix match, how my week went. A few things I got up to, but I also was sent some things as well. So I'm just going to go through the week first and come back and we'll open this and see what's inside here. Alright, so we've put the stones into the ultrasonic cleaner, given them a clean. I've left them to sit out and dry. I'm about to add some sugar solution, half sugar, half water. And that's going to go in the vacuum chamber. And then we're going to put it back into the ultrasonic cleaner. Now my logic there is, this sugar solution is too viscous once we suck the air out of the stones to just flood straight back in there. And so we're going to give it a hand by putting it in the ultrasonic cleaner because of the vibrations, and we're going to put sugar solution in there. So I'll get the lid on, I'll get set up and come back. Let's see how much we can get this time. And I've cooled it down enough, hopefully it won't steam up. Let's see what happens. There she goes. Let's see how good I am. I'm going to try and get these in there without broaching the surface. Probably won't be too much to see here. Alright, so I've pulled these out of the hot soak, the sugar, and went and poured some fresh oil of vitriol, sulfuric acid. And it came out a bit cloudy, like I'm at the bottom end of a pale ale. So I'm not sure what that's about, so I'm not sure how well we're going to see any of this. Just going to put my glove on and put this in the solution, see what happens. What we can see. Very cloudy, we'll set it up the front. So what we can see. This is in real time. I thought I'd do it in time lapse because I thought it would do slower reaction, but this is a very fast reaction, this one. Those stones are going so dark. Wow. So there you go. That one's a bit of a faster reaction. I'll put it back on time lapse. Alright, that's gone pretty dark in there. I don't think we're going to see too much more. What we will do though, very carefully lift this out and maybe have a sneak peek. Set them down there. I'm going to go put this on some heat. So yeah, that's just a few things. Had a busy week, had a bit of piloting to do this week as well, as I oversize escort as well. Help fund some of this. So I've been sent these parcels and I've got a sort of an idea of what's in them. Yet to figure out what we're going to do with them. But we'll have a look inside and yeah, go from there. So open it down there. Ooh, pass the parcel. Ah dear. There we go. Alright, so this is definitely some boulder Opal. I'll get some water and have a look at some of this. Start with the one out of the bag. Let's get a bit closer. A bit of colour back there. Travels into it a bit. Might be a stone. Another one there. Very interesting. So the idea would be slice above here. In line with about there. To get that stone there. Whichever way it would go up better, I reckon that way. Just a little bit of soft stuff there though. Yeah, maybe that's the bottom. So this is the bottom for that piece, if I was to cut this, after slicing it from there. And then go for this one down here and see what can come of it. Don't think they do too much. That might join with that. Yeah, something to investigate. Maybe a little stone. Tiny. Ooh, some nice colour in here. A bit thin, but more matrixy. Be a hard one to figure out, I think. There we go. A few fractures in it. Nice little stone down there, maybe. See what that fracture does. I think that's just the surface, hopefully. And, not sure how much of that may or may not survive the polish. Might get a stone out of there, should do, and most definitely one there, but it's got that lighter material underneath to contend with. Yeah, would have been good if it wasn't there. A little bit of colour there. I wouldn't go chasing a face, so I don't see any colour here, and it could stop just there. So that'd be just a stone there as it is, a pendant stone. Not sure if it'll survive. This is probably something you'd coat in resin. Yeah, and that one again. Which one haven't I looked at? This one. Just a bit more of that matrixy sort of stuff. Pops in and out here and there. Likes the ironstone. It might survive. Let's get a little stone out of here. Can but try. But I'm yet to see what the go is with this parcel yet, so we may or may not end up cutting all this, which is probably why I'm not going to play around too much with the next lot of parcel, just in case it can be returned at all, or in case it's got a hefty price that I'm not realising. So what we've got is a few bags of what appear to be lightning ridge material. Get a nice little stone in there, maybe. Very little one. Not sure what that bar's doing and where it goes. It's just on that edge, maybe. There we go, there's sun flash. That might be good for doublet material, maybe. Yeah, there'd be probably a carving if I was to attempt that. Oh, we got a rub. Check that out. Wow. This one we'll take out. A closer look at. This looks to be almost basically finished. It's a little bit thin this end. That's the kind of thing I can set. One little concern I can see right off the bat. Not sure whether it's something that can be polished out. A little flaw there. Not sure whether the bar would survive another try and polish it out. I think that's finished. A very nice little stone though. This looks like some fossil material. Little bits of twigs or root. Carving material maybe. Not sure if there's much will come from it. They're just more for specimen, I think. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of ring stones waiting to be cut. Oh, that one strikes me off the bat. It's a nice bright one. too. For a little stone. Maybe some bits for inlay. A couple of stones in there. And it looks to be a bit of a miscellaneous. Oh, there we go. Oh, I wonder how far that goes in. Can't see it coming out this side. There's a fleck of colour right there. Not sure if we're going to get that. There we go. Oh, that might be a shadow mark. No, that's the colour bar. Hopefully that goes all the way across. That would be phenomenal. Yeah, that's definitely the colour bar there. Wow. And black this side. Cutting up that way would be idyllic. So it gives it a bit of a, if this was the base, it's a little bit awkward of a cut, to be honest. May have to cut it into two. So it's grey here, but it's really nice black there. We really would love to have that at the bottom. So that would be an investigatory Dremel job to start with. I'll just put this out here. Have a quick sort of look into it. Oh, wow. I couldn't tell any of this was in here from just the glance I got to have of it just before. Colour out there. Nice bar under there. There's some reasonably dark material, grey, but could go black. Just under there. Wow. Look at that baby. It's nice and clean all the way around. Take that little top off. A nice little ring stone. It's very small, but beautiful. Spot the colour. There it is. Alright. Not sure if that will come to much. Don't think it travels into that. But it could do. Oh, it's very cavity. Just set that aside. Possible carving. Nice little stone in there, maybe. Oh, I don't reckon that goes in too far. Might come back in again, so there's a bit of colour there. Just the way that's caught the corner on the angle it's on. It might join up. There's definitely some colour down this end though. Again, these are sort of relatively small stones, but there we go. Nice potential in them. Oops, pretty sure that's the one we looked at before, or is... Yeah, no, we did. Oh well. whisper colour. Seems to travel in a bit. Bit of a gamble. No. Probably just polish that up and that'll be it. Looks a bit fractured. Very thin material here. 1.5 mil. Not sure if there's much can be done with that beyond double it maybe, just to thicken it up. Oh, check that colour out. All the way under that skin, still shining through. Yeah, that would be a doublet for sure. And again. Just right down there. It's not a very thick stone. That maybe, no, it'd have to be a doublet just to strengthen it. Little bars in there. I'll tidy up into a nice little solid. Bars on that angle there. Another one down there. So that just cuts across the top here. So a little stone, maybe 1 or 2. Depending how far over this colour comes. So into there. There. Yeah, there's a bit of colour there too. It seems to go a fair way across. Don't know how far in. Oops, just spilled our water everywhere. That was a bit of fun. Water everywhere. So yeah, some more of this. Very nice colour. Might be good for doublet material though. Pretty much. I could cut a little stone. There we go. Might be a little stone in there. Inlay, no. Sort of little carving type piece, maybe. Only because of the colour that's in it. That one could be a small little solid. Might be a little stone in there. Again, a few fractures in this stuff. Whether you guys are seeing all that or not. But yeah, so that parcel is going to weigh a little bit more than when I pulled it out of the bag. My apologies, but I spilt the water. So yeah, a couple of little options to maybe cut some stones out of that. And again, I'll have to find out what the go is with them. So I'll just quickly tidy this up. Yeah. So let's see if we can get into this box and see what's in it. Well, that's very interesting. Bag of rocks. Well, absolutely not what I was thinking this was going to be. Oh wow. Looking green. So this looks like mine run. All the bits of opal nonetheless that has been discarded because it's deemed majoritarily this sand, sort of opalized sand. It's like it's been cemented to the opal, but this is very soft material, and it looks like a lot of the time this eats up these. But every now and then, as long as the miner's been in a hurry, which they very rarely are, you can find something in it. So this, I think, will be something I'm going to sit down with and go through, more so probably with water. Yeah, I think most of it's just sand. I'm not seeing any colour yet. A little bit in that one. Purple. Might be a stone in that. Be nice if there is. But it's kind of a knobby that's probably the other half was over here. A bit of doublet material, so sand goes into it a fair bit. A little thin slice might be able to make a doublet. Might. This is a result of tumbling. And there's only a certain amount of tumbling you can do before the opal just gets eaten away with this stuff. It's that hard. And whether there's anything trapped in it or not, it's up for investigation. That looks pretty cool formation. Just black, white, grey. It's almost like, I think that's a fossil. Just with the markings down it, where they are. But yeah, that's a very interesting formation. I've seen a couple of glints of colour, maybe some small stones. I'm just not too sure if there's going to much come of this. So I'll find out what the go is with it and come back, I think. Yeah, okay, so just got the green light, get stuck into it. So here, I've just pulled out some of that mine run looking material. It's got a few knobbies in there, sort of host, I suppose you call it, rock. It's got some interesting looks about it, like that. You can just picture the rest of it that's stuck in there and go, ah, but that could actually just be all of it and that's it. So let's find out. I'm going to pick a couple of these out, start tightening some up and see what's actually in there. Just have a quick look through some of this. For some reason or other I did pick these pieces out. See if there's even a doublet that can come from it. Not sure how deep that goes right in, but maybe even a solid. See what it faces like once it's cut. Travels in that way a bit. Hopefully it goes that way across the stone. So yeah, we might go with these bits. Don't expect these to go anywhere really. But this one, very keen to see what's in amongst it. Let's see what we can't conjure up out of a piece of this stuff. Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, it's nice and bright. Let's give it a little tidy up and try and maintain the size we can and keep it solid. So there's a challenge for this one. We'll have those two a little tidy up, but we'll go and inspect these as well. Alright, I'm going to start off with something easy. Let's see what's in amongst all this. As you can see, very quickly just disappears, very soft rock. Stops right there. Just goes right in through there. Fingers crossed. Wow, that's nice and dark. So there we go. Just got a bit of stain and a few bits of floating around inside it. Not sure how clean it'll come up. I think that's a doublet. That'll be a doublet by the time it's finished. Let's have a look and see how we go with these now. So I'll dot these up just for ease. colour come through. Here's the first piece. This was what came out of the clay ball. It's got a nice colour in it, but does not face top or bottom. So it's not too bad. It's got some colour, but colour shows better from this way. As opposed to that way. Even with a black background. It's just not going to show. So I might have to orientate this stone a bit to get it to face right, which means, yeah, figuring out how to get a face up this end from that direction rather than that, or directly that, somewhere in between. May even make some nice doublets if I slice a few slices through here. Might get some repeated stones. Oops. So anyway, that wasn't too bad, but I hope for better in some of this other stuff. It's got some nice colours in some of it. Again, probably more for doublet, but if we can get a solid out of it, it'll look fantastic. Then we'll keep it as a solid. So yeah. Anyway, ta-da. So these are our two pieces that we started cleaning up out of that parcel, and what a fantastic start. I'm quite impressed. So these are about 0.4 of a carat each. So however that's priced per carat, it's 1/4 of that. It's a fantastic little colour in that. Nice little dark. It's a black opal. It's very thin. Couldn't do too much on the bottom, but I think I could set it. So yeah, even if I end up setting that in a little ring. But this one's gorgeous. This one's full of colour. Let's get my fingerprints off it. Absolutely fantastic little flashes. There's really nice reds all the way through that little mauve purple. Right here. Almost goes through a bit of a orange through pink to purple. On the right angle, but anyway, I'm playing. It's got one little issue as far as a potch line. It runs in a little bit there, but is a necessary evil to retain that which is around it. And it's not a crack or anything, so it's tolerable. But that's gorgeous. That'll make a fantastic little ringstone. Gosh, my throat's getting a bit blocked today. It's a very cold and rainy day, so yeah, bring back the sun. Can't wait to get back up into Mooka. I'm going to try and do a bit of digging this trip. But yeah, so for now, I'm going to leave this video here and maybe even knock out a couple more of these. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the random video. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.